Okay, so don't mind me. I'm laying down because yeah, I was gonna edit a video, but I decided to just film it here because why not? Um, okay, if this is gonna stay. Okay, so I wasn't gonna make this video because I see a lot of people make these type of videos, but I feel like I should voice my opinion, and you guys, some of you, want to hear it, so yeah. Alright, basically, we all know that Harry gets a lot of shit from the media and from people who don't know him, like they're gonna, you know, talk bad and everything like that. And it pisses me off because it's not the media's fault, it's what Modest is trying to portray Harry as, like the image. Just like they're trying to make Zayn the bad boy who has no feelings and doesn't care and cheats and all that shit. Like, whatever the boys' image is in Hollywood, it's because of their management. A lot of people are going to be like, that's bullshit. It's not. Because when you're in a management in a music industry, your management is the one that makes your image. Everybody has an image to go off of. Like, yes, you can go in and have your real name. You know, some people have stage names. Some people have the real name. You know, whatever. But if you have a management like Modest, they are going to do anything to get money out of you. If that involves bringing someone down and getting into a personal life, they're going to do that. Because if Harry is talked about badly and like how the media sees him, a man-whore and everything, which he's not. I'll get on to that in a second. But Modest gets money off of that stuff because he's seen with girls. He's, you know, dating this person or that girl or this person, or oh, he went out to dinner with this girl. Well, they're dating, because people are going to talk about it, and when you talk about shit, it's going to catch fire, and you're going to get, you know, you're going to get in the magazines, people are going to buy it, and you're going to get money. That's money for Modest. You know, people are going to just, when it's talked about, you're basically getting money towards it. You're getting attention, and that's what Modest does. And it pisses me off because none of the boys, none of them are like what Modest is trying to make them be. Okay? And it basically all comes down to money with Modest. That's it. Nothing else. Just money. And for somebody that's a human being, quote unquote, to just care about money and not a person's feelings, to me that they're a waste of space. You shouldn't be here. In my opinion, you should not be on the earth. And a lot of people are going to be like, that's really rude, but you're basically trying to bring someone down, but you have it as, it's okay, we're getting money out of it. It's Modest. And I know I blame Modest for a lot, but it is Modest because they're the ones that got One Direction big, their management, you know. Yeah, the way I see it, the fans did it, but Modest was the one that, you know, made the albums. Like, the boys did it, but they put the albums out there and shit like that. Because that's what they're supposed to do. That's their management. But the thing a lot of people don't understand is Modest crosses way more lines than they're supposed to with what they're doing with the boys. They're not supposed to cross personal boundaries, because if you're a management, you're only supposed to manage their career, not their whole entire life. And people seem to forget that and think that what you see is what you get. It's kind of how it is. Like, it is what it is kind of shit. Which is, I can't talk to people that see it like that. People aren't open-minded. And I don't have patience for people that are just, like, so closed-minded to where it is. If something goes on with one of the boys, well, mainly Harry, for instance, like, I don't know, I don't fucking know, like, a couple weeks ago he went out with Paige, and they went to lunch, I think it was, and he was with a bunch of friends, and everybody's saying they were dating, because there was an article going around saying that, oh, he's out with his new girlfriend. So a lot of people believed it, because they're closed fucking minded people. And I'm not saying that, like, people that are in One Direction that don't ship Larry or anything like that is part of this, because they're not. But the people that are in the fandom that believe everything that is going on, like rumor-wise, is real. That's where I can't talk to people like that, because they're not open-minded. And age, honestly, at first I was like, oh, age has to do with it. Age has nothing to do with it, because I have younger friends that don't believe in this shit. So, age has nothing to do with it. It gets me aggravated, because if not a lot of people believed in a rumor, it wouldn't grow and it wouldn't be as big as rumors are. Rumors get big depending on the amount of attention it gets, and depending on, you know, just how much it's talked about. If nobody talks about a rumor, if nobody believes a rumor, it's not true. My opinion. Now, onto the whole part where people, see Harry as this man-whore and everything. Like, honestly, I've seen a lot of videos where, you know, for instance, like this one video, I'll link it below. I'll link all the videos I saw if I can find them. They were asking Harry about a massage he got from one of his friends, who happens to be a girl. It blew up because, you know, oh, he's getting a massage from a girl. Oh my god, you know, something's going on. That's not the case. But a lot of people believe that there's something going on with this girl. And the interviewer, which I know it's her job, but, you know, there's interviewers that are given a list to what you're supposed to talk about and what you're not supposed to talk about. And I guess this is one of them she had to talk about for a job or whatever the fuck, but there's a certain way you go about it, and a lot of them are really fucking rude. Like, for instance, I don't know who she was, it's some girl. They're not going to give her name, obviously, but she was some girl interviewing them, and they were talking about the massage, and she's like, oh, you know, I heard you had a really good massage, whatever, and Harry's like, just my back and shoulder massage, nothing else, just to clarify that. And then she turned to Zayn, and she's like, did you hear anything about this? And Zayn's like, no. And Harry's like, oh my god. And then Zayn's just like you could tell Zayn's like, what the fuck? Like, Zayn's done. Like, the boys are done. Like, there's that one. Then there's one with Liam, where, when was it? I think it was 2012, last year? Pretty sure it was last year. They were doing an interview, and yeah, it was last year, because this was before they released the album, because they were talking about the new album. Okay, they were doing like a little short interview, whatever, and they were talking, and Liam said that he'd be Harry Styles for a day, not because of the fact that he's Harry, but because he goes through a lot. Basically saying that he wouldn't want Harry to go through it, and for that day he would want Harry to have like a chilled, like, no rumor, man-whore stuff said about him. I love Liam. I love all the boys, because you could tell they're like really protective over Harry. Like, not only the fact that he's younger, but you just have that sense of where, like, you know, the way they are, like, around each other, that they're really protective over him. Especially Louis. I mean, hello, Louis is his fucking fiance. Or, well, husband. Louis gets really annoyed. There's one interview where, this girl, like, people, like, they piss me off when they do interviews with the boys. There's a little side note really quick. Because they're so rude. Like, a lot of people I've seen, they're really fucking rude. And what the hell? Why are you rude? Like, I get it's a famous person, but they're just people. Like, I feel like even, you know, journalists and, you know, interviewers forget that they're just people. Sorry, I should really plug my computer because my computer's dying. But yeah, you know, they forget that they're people. They have feelings. You don't have to be fucking a stuck-up bitch. You don't have to be rude. They're people. They're just like me and you. Like, you can have a conversation with me, but if you're rude to me, I'm not gonna fucking talk to you. People forget that they're fucking people. Okay, they're human. Alright? People forget that, and it pisses me off. But yeah, they were doing an interview, and she was like, oh, who has the best game? And Louis like, who said it was a game? And Harry's like, it's not. And I was like, what the fuck? Why would you ask that? Like, it's one thing to ask, like, you know, who has the best flirt, you know, whatever. But they don't do that. Like, yeah, they flirt, but to be completely honest, half of them are gay anyways. So, and they're already in a relationship, but they're not open. But besides the point, you know, they don't do that to girls. Like, they don't justify girls like that. Like, even if they weren't gay, they have manners, okay? People just honestly, I can't deal with the media and some journalists. Like, some of them, they're nice, you know, they're respectful, whatever, but a lot of interviews I've watched, they were really rude, and I personally would not have fucking dealt with that. I would have said, you know what, you're gonna be rude, and I'm not gonna talk to you. But for Modest's fucking thing, they have to do it. But yeah, point is, of this whole video, because it's going on like way too long, you guys see a lot in the media, and a lot of people believe in it, but I know Harry. I may not know him personally, but I know him well enough to know that he's not like anything like the media says. Like, he's not a womanizer. He hasn't slept with a lot of people. He hasn't, like, dated every fucking girl he took out. Like, God forbid you take out a girl. It's a fucking, like, mind fuck to where, oh my god, you're dating. Like, you guys forget, he has a lot of friends. He's big. He's, you know, he's a nice general, wow. He's a nice person. He's gonna have a lot of friends, and God forbid some of them happen to be girls. That doesn't mean they're dating. Like, I have friends that are guys. Doesn't mean I'm dating them. Okay? Like, I don't even know. It comes into gender roles also. I'm not gonna get into that because, in all honesty, like, there's nothing to really say about that. But basically, like, if he were to go out with a guy, oh, they're bros. If he goes out with a girl, oh my god, they're dating. Like, no, okay? He's been in a committed relationship with Louis for like 5 years, going on 5 years, because it's about to be a new year. So, he's gay anyways. I mean, I don't want to throw up his sexuality, but he is, and he doesn't even like girls. So that's like fucking a ball out of the park, alright? Like, I just get so aggravated with all these, like, rumors and everything, because it gets to Harry, and you know it gets to Harry, and, I mean, who wouldn't it get to? If I was famous and I was having the shit get, like, talked about, I wouldn't care too much, but it would get me pissed off. And it gets me more mad because he's not allowed to speak his mind because of Modest. Modest doesn't want him saying, oh, well, I'm not like that, because that's the image that they made him be like. Just like with Zayn, they made him be the bad guy. With Liam, he's the protective one. With Louis, he's the funny one. And with Niall, he's just the Irish one, basically. That's what Modest made them look like. But just because they make them like that doesn't mean we have to believe it. I don't. And I'm never gonna, because I know the boys. So, whole point of this video is, don't believe whatever the fuck you see. Alright? It is what it is, but don't believe what you see. What you see is not what you get. Okay? Just had to throw this out there, because it's been pissing me off and I've been thinking about it. But yeah, I love you guys.